are going to talk about Section 3 of Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005. So law recognizes the right of a woman to live in a violence-free home and provides legal remedy if their right is violated. So domestic violence is recognized as a criminal offense in 1983 in India. Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act became effective in 2005 because of the urgent need of comprehensive and specific law to tackle domestic violence. This act is a civil law. While the objective of criminal laws is to punish the offender, a civil law is directed towards providing relief to the aggrieved party. So Section 3 of the Act provides the definition of domestic violence. So any form of abuse causing harm or injury to the physical and or mental health of a woman or compromising her life and safety is considered as domestic violence. So there are various categories of action defining them as domestic violence at the domestic level. These categories are physical abuse, sexual abuse, verbal and emotional abuse, and economic abuse. So physical abuse is any act that causes bodily injury or hurt. Physical abuse can be in a form of beating, slapping, hitting, biting, kicking, punching, and pushing. Sexual abuse includes any conduct of a sexual nature that abuses, humiliates, degrades, or otherwise violates the dignity of a woman. So sexual abuses are like such as forced intercourse, force you to look at pornography or any other obscene picture or materials, any act of sexual nature or other welcome conduct of sexual nature, child abuse, verbal and economic abuse. It includes accusation on your character or conduct, insult, name calling, insult for not having any male child, insult for not bringing dowry, yelling and screaming, preventing you or the child in your custody for attending school, college, or any other educational institutions, preventing you from taking up a job, forcing you to leave a job, threat to commit suicide, or any other verbal or emotional abuse. Economic abuse. Economic abuse means deprivation of the basic necessities of life and entitlements that causes injury or harm. So it can be in a form of not providing money for maintaining you and your child, not providing food, clothes, medicine, etc. for you and your child, stopping from carrying on your employment, not allowing you to take up the employment, taking away the salaries, income, or wages. Stopping from using or accessing any part of house, not paying rent, if staying in a rented accommodation, etc. So in all such cases, the judge must bear in mind that overall circumstances of a case in arriving at the conclusion that an act of domestic violence has been committed. So who can file a complaint under the act? Only a female can file a complaint under this act. Those women who have lived together in a shared household, women who are sisters, widows, mothers, single women, or living in any other relationship with the abuser. Not only can a complaint be made against any adult male member, but also against the female relative of the husband and partner. The woman living in a live-in relationship can also file a complaint under this act. Thank you.